Imagine humanity on the brink of a new golden age. We've conquered the final frontier, not with faster-than-light engines, but with something far more elegant, perfect, risk-free hypersleep. Suddenly, the vast distances between stars shrink, a journey to Proxima Centauri. Once a generational fantasy is now just a long nap away. Trips that would take thousands of years are now achievable within a single human lifetime. The galaxy is ours to explore, to colonize, to understand. This is the promise sold to every would-be pioneer, every scientist, every family looking for a fresh start on a new world. You sign up for the journey, you enter a state-of-the-art cryopod, and you drift into a peaceful, dreamless slumber. When you wake up, decades or even centuries have passed on Earth, but for you, it's been a single, refreshing night's sleep. You're young, healthy, and standing on the shores of an alien planet. It sounds like a utopia, doesn't it? A perfect solution to the tyranny of distance, but as with all utopias, you have to read the fine print, and in the cold, corporate-run future of space travel, the fine print is a nightmare. You see, these long journeys are incredibly expensive. The technology, the fuel, the ships themselves, it all costs a fortune. So the mega corporations funding these expeditions came up with an ingenious way to offset the costs. They realized that all those sleeping passengers represented a massive, untapped resource. Billions of human brains lying dormant for decades. What a waste of computational power. So, they created the Dream Contract. It's a clause buried deep within the hundreds of pages of your travel agreement. A detail most people skim over in their excitement. By signing, you agree to let them use your sleeping mind. While your body is in suspended animation, your brain is plugged into a vast, silent network. This isn't a virtual reality playground. There are no exciting adventures or lucid dreams. It's work. Your neural activity, your subconscious processing power, is harnessed for corporate gain. You become a node in a massive, organic supercomputer. Your sleeping mind is tasked with running complex simulations for new technologies, mining volatile cryptocurrencies in digital landscapes, or sifting through mountains of astronomical data collected by the ship's sensors. Imagine your subconscious, the part of you that's supposed to be resting and rejuvenating, instead forced to solve an endless stream of complex mathematical problems or verify data sets for years on end. There's no sensation, no memory of the labor. You don't dream of spreadsheets or code. The process is designed to be entirely passive, running in the deep background of your consciousness. The corporations market it as a win-win. You get a free or heavily subsidized ticket to the stars, and they get to turn a profit. They call it subconscious productivity. They call it passive asset utilization. They call it the future of work. But the human brain was never meant to be a 24/7 processing unit. It needs true rest, a state of genuine unconsciousness to repair itself, to sort memories, to simply be quiet. The Dream Contract steals that. So, when the cryopod hisses open and you take your first breath of recycled air on a new world, something is wrong. You feel tired. Not the kind of tired that a good cup of coffee can fix. It's a profound, soul-deep exhaustion. It's the fatigue of a mind that has been working non-stop, without a break, for 50 years. You look around at your fellow travelers, their faces etched with the same subtle, hollowed out expression. There's a lag in their movements, a delay in their responses. People are irritable, forgetful. Creativity is gone. The spark of human curiosity that drove you to travel across the stars has been dimmed to a flicker. You have no memory of the work, but your psyche does. It bears the scars of decades of relentless, unceasing mental labor. The psychological toll is immense and insidious. People suffer from chronic apathy, a complete lack of motivation. Relationships crumble because no one has the emotional energy to maintain them. The colonists, meant to be the vanguard of humanity, are instead a listless, broken workforce, too weary to build the new world they traveled so far to find. The vibrant dreams of a new beginning are replaced by a dull, persistent mental hum, the ghost of the machine you were forced to be. The horror isn't a monster hiding in the shadows of the spaceship. The horror is the realization that while you slept, your dreams were stolen and replaced with a spreadsheet. It's the understanding that you traded your very essence, your mind's sacred right to rest, for a ticket to a paradise you are now too tired to enjoy. The corporations achieved their perfect, risk-free hypersleep, but they forgot to account for the human soul. They perfected the journey, but they broke the traveler. And as you stare out at the alien sunset, you can't shake the feeling that you've woken up in a prison of your own making, a quiet, comfortable, and utterly exhausting hell. You arrived at your destination, but you left a crucial part of yourself behind, lost in the silent, tireless hum of the dream contract.